Wow. He's just like the rumors say. He's nothing like Arvis. So we kind of got those talks in the wrong order, it would seem. Whoopsies! Alright, and then... you go here... Sigurd does have one thing in common with Arvis. What's the one thing? Beautiful hair. And we will equip the javelin because Kanto in this game is so fucking stupid. You can just equip a new weapon on enemy phase. I think they meant their what? Oh, right! They do have the same wife. That sounds a little bit weird out of context, but they do have the same wife, yes. Chapter 23 is where Sed joins, huh? I'm actually pretty close to Thrasia's finale. Yes, Thracia is 25 chapters, or 26 chapters long. Including finale. But then there's also, quite a few, paralogs, which are optional chapters. This game kind of laughs about incest, which is weird considering that it also depicts it as bad. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. 6 front-facing Lexes. Yeah, they're guarding the chat. They're guarding chat to make sure that y'all don't take, They're gonna use vengeance to make sure that y'all don't take damage on enemy phase. I tried getting a bite. I tried eating a little during enemy phase, and I muted my mic. But apparently, enemy phase was over. Is Arvis aware they're siblings? Yes. Yes, because his whole thing is hiding the blood, hiding the Satan blood. So he is aware, he just, you know, doesn't want to die. Arvis is pretty interesting as a villain. I do think he is, you know, in the wrong. I don't buy into the, like, Arvis did nothing wrong propaganda. But I think he's definitely, it's more interesting than, like, it's more complicated than just nothing wrong versus everything wrong. Here. We'll let the infantry team up to kill this guy. It's also like, you know, he does the cult stuff because he's being blackmailed and doesn't want to die. But he also is ambitious and, like, wants to be king of the entire world, right? And he's convinced himself, like, well, if I'm king of the entire world, I can do some good. So it's okay to do these bad things, like, for the good means of me becoming king of the entire world. But I think that anyone who wants to be king of the entire world, like, I'm sorry, you're delusional if you think that that's, like, not bad. You're a tyrant, right? Superman does not approve. Arvis isn't right, but Sigurd does have heated gamer moments over the invasion of other nations. Yeah, so, I mean, the first two things that Sigurd gets involved in, the thing is that Sigurd, you can definitely see how he ends up accidentally invading other nations. Because there's sort of the chain of, like, good intentions leading to ill effects. But Sigurd does ultimately conquer a bunch of other nations. Let's figure out who we're getting the gold to. I think we probably want to feed Ethlin some gold, because Ethlin's gonna have to get staves. Right, Lex starts with... Oh, no, he doesn't start with it. We send him to a... Did we send Lex to a village? No, he just starts with 5,000, doesn't he? Did we send Lex to one of these villages? We sent Finn to this one, and Alec to this one. Yeah, Lex just has the fucking gold privilege. What a fucking Chad. Alright, so I have been bribed to feed this kill to Arden, so I'm going to try. Accidentally invading isn't a good look no matter how you spin it. Yes. But I think, I will say this, I think the story does a very good job of, especially on a first playthrough, making it seem really justified until it's not. Like, you're along for that ride. You're like, yeah, Sigurd is trying to rescue this girl. Yeah, Sigurd is trying to save the princess. Yeah, Sigurd is trying to save the villagers. Wait, did Sigurd just conquer, like, half of the fucking world? You know, like, it does a very good job of stringing the player along. Yes, you're doing the right thing, you're doing the right thing, you're doing the right thing. What have you done? What have you done? Right? I like it. I like it. I think it's good. It's sort of like the idea of, people will talk about on a first watcher of Breaking Bad, at what point did you realize Walt is in the wrong? Because it's almost always going to be after he does some killings and shit, right? Like, you were along for the ride when he was doing stuff he shouldn't have done, and then you realized in retrospect, oh shit, I've been rooting for the villain this whole time. And I think that, I wouldn't call Sigurd a villain, it's not like Heisenberg or whatever, but I think a similar thing applies, where you are there, ride and die with Sigurd, and then suddenly, you know, some people, maybe you'll pick up on, like, Eldigan has a point. Eldigan is correct. So maybe you'll pick up on it there, but I think, honestly, a lot of people don't realize everything that Sigurd has done to sort of further the Granvale Empire until Chapter 5, when it becomes, like, thrown in your face. Like, Sigurd was essentially doing the work for these evil people unwittingly, but, like, he should have known better, right? I think it's really well presented, even if I don't like the huge info dumps that will often get in the way of the pacing. Go to hell, you Granville dogs. But yeah, I agree. No matter how you look at it, invading a bunch of countries, even by accident, is bad. But part of the beauty of this game's story is you don't really know that's what you're doing, even though you should, as the player.